SOS My Story, take one. My name is Menelik. I'm an Ethiopian multimedia artist, founder of SOS. This is my story. Not to sound cliche, but no matter what environment I was in, I always felt like it was different in some sort of way, no matter where I was. Honestly, until I moved to Brooklyn, where I feel like there's so much of everything that kind of makes everybody feel normal in a way. I was blessed to have that Black childhood experience growing up, Sunday mornings, mama's cleaning the house, playing some Janet Jackson, got the Michael Jackson music videos playing on DVD. Then later in high school, I got some white friends and they was putting me on to the Vampire Weekend, the Fleetwood Mac, the Tame Impala. Then I was getting my weird indie bag. I was taking it all in. Growing up, I had a very interesting mixed upbringing. Being Ethiopian, being Black, as one naturally does when trying to find success in this country, having to navigate through predominantly white spaces. Growing up Black in Baltimore is crazy. Even if you're a nice kid, some educated two-parent household, especially as a Black boy, it's inevitable. You're gonna get sucked into some crazy, dangerous, life-threatening shit. You know, seeing my friend get stabbed in the head, almost getting shot in a drive-by. Most of this was by the time I was like 14 or 15. And then after seeing my friend get stabbed in the head, it's like, all right, life's gotta change real soon. Around then, I actually left and went to go spend the summer in Ethiopia. Just kind of get away and really connect with my own culture, with my people. I was working at a refugee camp teaching English and computer classes to refugees, many of which who had been tortured and enslaved at like different points in their lives. Learning about this face-to-face with these people as a 15-year-old, it put a battery in my back to somehow get out and change the world in whatever way I could, as cliche as that might sound. The first step was identifying the environment that I did want so that I can learn how to create. My cousin Salome, she was living in New York at the time and she had that. She grew up in Ethiopia and just had friends from all over the world. So I decided to take my shot with New York. When I tell you that first weekend, I went to Everyday People, it was a wrap. I walked in, it was just all types of music playing, just Afro beats. I'm a piano, but back in 2021, a lot of these other cities, they not doing that. This is the first time in a while where I saw people really dancing on the dance floor. And I just remembered those images and just being like, wow, this exists. This thing I've been looking for, it exists. And I really appreciated just the way that queer people just felt so comfortable in this space too, like they were really running shit. And I just continued to learn more and more that people of color are interested in more than just hip hop and R&B. Come on, put me on to something I don't know, put me on to something I haven't heard of. Take some risk. Thankfully, there were a lot of other people who were interested in similar things and looking for other people to do them with. So what is SOS and why did I start it? So it's both a media platform to discover music, films, all kinds of art across different cultures and genres and eras, etc. You know, kind of a one-stop shop for all of this stuff. There's definitely really great ones, but I feel like with the amount of incredible art there is and always has been, there needs to be more. Because I feel like there's a major oversaturation of media outlets in the creative space that are all just putting out the same type of stuff. So that's the media platform side. SOS is also like an in real life hub for all different types of events and workshops where people can really nerd out and develop their creative sides. We have music lectures, listening sessions, film screenings, art gallery tours, opportunities to learn in our workshops on photography, anything. We had a class on how to DIY customize your own clothes. You know, none of it is really for profit. Everything is either free or low accessible cost because I just genuinely want to do this stuff and seeing who else is down to do it. It's also a great opportunity to give back too. Do a lot of community service, donated over $10,000 to, Palestine, Haiti, Sudan, Congo, but also local organizations in New York too, because I can't stress enough how much New York has done for me. So for years until recently, I've been living a double life. People think I've just been some full-time creative the past couple of years and actually have no idea that I've had a full-time job. Not just a full-time job, but a super demanding full-time job. But the way I was able to balance the super demanding job while also pursuing creative careers and other side hustles was one, because I wanted to that bad. I cut out as much time as possible from things that weren't even serving me in the first place. A lot of people do things that they don't even want to do, aren't even good for them. If you want to achieve some discipline, you need to make some decisions on what you want to be disciplined about. But I don't want to sugarcoat it, at least from my experience. It was a lot of hell. It was a lot of anxieties, like a lot of stress. I lost a lot of weight. That will of this is going to work, I'm going to make this happen, this is exactly what I want to do, is what keeps that ball moving forward. Especially as a creative, being shy, being humble, like being passive is such a setback. A lot of people are so scared of their creative side. It's something that I wish I could will more people to. I'm sure it's probably just social media has just made us so like scared to do anything. And not that I'm like some big successful creative or anything, but I do feel like it is important to share my viewpoint because, yeah, I feel like a lot of people probably relate to me more because they've seen me go from being someone that has like zero experience to being like now working with like some bigger brands and even some celebrities within just like a couple years.